Hello, race fans. I'm Danny Padilla, and you are chilling with the villain. So it's Sunday afternoon. I'm chilling out in my shop. Just tore my motor down to see what was wrong with it from Friday night, and I found out what was wrong with it. So, how do I say this? So, as everybody knows, I was running for a championship. I wanted it pretty bad. Probably I wanted it more than anyone else there. There's only 3 races left. I was 41 points out. I had a pretty good shot at winning it, not taking anything from Jason Davis or Nathan Hagar. They're both great competitors, but I still feel that I'm in the mix. I was one of the 3, and I had just as good a shot as anybody. And what I realized is some jealous, worthless piece of fucking dog shit out there that is close to me did something very chicken shit and ruined all my chances and robbed me of the opportunity to fight for the championship. It's got to be somebody close to me. It's got to be somebody within my circle that puts on a fake little smile and felt like fucking me over. But I prevailed. Yeah, I lost the championship, but whoopee-doo. There's next year. I don't give a fuck. Does it suck? Yeah, it sucks. But is it the end of the world? No. Because now I can go back out there and just go have some fun. And I'm not worried about the championship. I checked the points, and I'm 85 points out. But anyways, here's what I found when I tore my motor apart. So we're working on the motor. I take it off. Oh, let me just back up. So Friday, when I was out there, I was not wanting to idle, which was weird. But it didn't sound that bad, but my hearing's not the best. And my buddy Matt is telling me, hey, man, your motor sounds like it's missing. There's something wrong with it. And I just kind of blew it off. I was just like, maybe I'll just go out there and clean it out, and if it runs shitty in hot laps, which is something I never do, then we'll come back in and fix it. But I never run hot laps. I don't need the couple of laps to get comfortable in the car. But the reason why I did it is because we made some changes, minor changes, but I just want to see what it felt like. So that's the only reason why I did it. And the only change we did was a gear change. I've been playing with gears all year. So anyways, I go out there, I step on it, and just falls flat on its face. It does not want to go. So I'm like, damn, it does have a miss in it, but I just couldn't hear it because of my hearing, but whatever. So there was a miss in it. So I didn't even finish hot lapping. I pulled it in. And started on the driver's side, pulled a valve cover off, and looked down, and sure enough, I'm missing a push rod. So didn't think much of it. We throw push rods all the time. It's a pretty common thing if you don't run your valves all the time, and I don't run my valves all the time. Probably not as much as I should. So anyways, I just thought that it loosened up, and I just needed to put it back. So I'm searching with a flashlight, and I'm looking down in that little spot. It's a real small spot, but I'm looking, trying to find it, and sure enough, it was still in at the bottom, and it had just like, it runs like this, and here's the it's on the rocker arm, and it just fell over and was laying against the other push rod. So it was just right there. All I had to do is so hot. We went and got a magnet and pulled it out, went and put it in the ice so I can touch it, and then we went and just put it back in. And I was trying to get I put it in, and I was trying to get it lined up with the rocker arm. So I'm sitting there. I have a push button starter. I can start my car from the outside on the outside firewall. So I'm hitting that button, just hitting the button, and trying to get it to bump over so it would grab, so the lobe on the cam would come around and close the gap up and push the valve open, and that way I can adjust it. Well, I did that, and as I was bringing it back around, I was just bump, just bumping it over to bring it back around to take the slack out. And when I did, I was pushing it, it just locks up on me. And I tried again, it's locked up. So it's like the motor froze up, and I'm like, what the hell? That's weird. So I'm like, damn it. So that was done for the night. That was it. So no heat race, no main event. I lost all my points for the night, and any shot at the championship was gone because of that. So I didn't think much of it. I just thought just put it up on bad luck. I thought I put it on myself because I didn't run the valves, and didn't think much of it. So this morning we go take it apart, I pull the plugs. First off, I release all the valves. I took all the rockers off. And then I pull all the spark plugs. I bump it again and it's still locked up. I'm like, that is weird. What the hell? You know, the bottom end would have to be locked up. I would have had spun a bearing or something, but I had great oil pressure when I came in and there was no issues like with the bottom end. So I was puzzled. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this thing? So it just stumped me. I just did not know what could possibly be wrong, why it was bound up, why was the motor locked up over a push rod. And then I look at the valves where the springs are, and they're all even across. So normally, like if you have a bent valve or a broke valve, one of those rockers, well, if you break a valve, then the spring and everything just comes out. It's just, it'll just break. If it's bent, normally it's bent and the spring's compressed a little bit, so it's uneven. Like they'll all be even, and then one will dip down, and then the others will be even. That'll show you, hey, that one's bent. But I didn't have any of that. So no telltale signs, common signs, why this motor is locked up and why it wouldn't work. So we pull the head off. This right here was laying in the number 5 cylinder. So, some chicken shit, worthless piece of shit motherfucker that's close to me pulled my air cleaner off and threw this down my carburetor and was hoping that this would destroy my motor. But it was a little too big, and that's the only thing that saved my ass. So what had happened was this got caught between the valve and where the valve seats. So between the head and the valve, it got stuck, and it stuck the valve open, partially or all the way, I don't know. But thank God that the valve being open my piston didn't come up and hit it. Thank God I had enough clearance. So this stuck the valve open. So when the lobe on the camshaft come around and the lobe went away and it put slack, the valve's supposed to come up and keep that push rod tight. Well, the valve didn't come up. So it made that push rod come down, and the valve didn't come down with it, so it just fell over. It just fell out because there was nothing to hold it there. So that's the only thing that saved my ass. So then, while I'm sitting there trying to put that push rod back in, and I've got that rocker arm, I bump it, and until it closes up on the rocker arm. And when I bump it, it opened that valve and allowed this to fall the rest of the way through. This fell the rest of the way through and laid down in the cylinder. And I'm bumping, trying to get it to come all the way around so that I can tighten it up properly. And as it came around, the piston came up and locked out. This here got stuck between the piston and the head and wouldn't allow it to move. But I was only bumping it, so it didn't hurt anything. So although I got sabotaged by some piece of shit that's close to me, but I got lucky because it was big enough to get stuck between the head and the valve and didn't fall all the way in there. If I was hot lapping and this would have fell off through there, it would have broke the piston, it would have broke a valve, I would have had catastrophic failure. It could have even broke the block. But it didn't. I got lucky. So whoever tried to sabotage me, all I can say is go fuck yourself. I know it's somebody close to me. You better pray to God I never find out that it's you. What a chicken shit thing to do. So you're either jealous, can't outdrive me, or whoever the fuck it was, whoever did this to me, whatever. So it didn't work, and because of that, my car is going to be under lock and key. I'm not going to allow anybody around my car anymore, ever, to work on it, to mess with it. Nobody's going to even come out to wash it without me being there. So I'm never, ever, ever, ever going to allow anybody around my car again. It's just a chicken shit, piece of shit way of trying to fuck somebody over. And I don't know who it is, and I can't point any fingers, and I'm not going to point any fingers. All my friends are still going to be my friends, and they're the ones that got to live with it, not me. I got extremely lucky. This could have destroyed a very expensive motor, but it did not. So I'm going to get a chain and wear this around my neck. And just know that you didn't stop me. It did absolutely no damage to my car whatsoever. And I got extremely lucky, and you frickin' suck, whoever you are. So anyways, Friday night, I'm going to go give them hell again. I'm 85 points out. I don't expect to win the championship now, and I don't give a fuck if I do or not. I'm just going to go have some fun, put the hammer down, and drive the shit out of this car, and hopefully keep beating the people that I keep beating, and get a little better to beat the Kansas guys, so I can park this thing within the next 2 weeks and get me a win. Will it happen? Probably not. Am I going to try? You damn right I am. And I'm still here. I've still got a motor, and mission failed. So that's what I think about you guys, whoever did it. Anyways, peace out. Now you know what happened.